Hey guys, welcome back. Today, we will be looking at the nuclear power plant I've built. So without further ado, let's get started. So, you kind of see the previous iteration and the, we don't talk about that. This was kind of the first true iteration. Doesn't generate that much power, but it's not supposed to. Now, I haven't played this in a while, so this was kind of to maybe remember how some of this works, because just looking at this doesn't really help unless you have someone to explain it there. So yeah, not bad. So this was to kind of like just get a test for it. If you're curious, this is how much it's making at like 50% depletion. Here's the second one I made, which you see it's powered by an ME system. You got the fuel rods, what it takes. Here's the control panel if you're curious, if you want to copy the design. It's 4 radiation channels where you can irradiate certain materials. So, yeah. That was to test that. Now this plant is just to see how kind of the building aspect of it. Let's wait for this to open up. Now this is fully operational, but I have not fully built it. So this is just to build the basics of it, get it up, get it working. Okay, so in here, you have your true quote-unquote control panel. And you can see that it's somewhat bigger than the other one. Your columns, your fuel rods, your fuels. I don't have the board yet. This is going to show you around the premises. These are the 2 steam towers. You cool your low pressure steam that comes from this bad boy. This bad boy is making steam into energy. And as you can see, it's making a whole lot more than what that other one was, but not by much. So, you can enter through the side here, through roof access, and this is what the inside looks like. I'm thinking about changing this, where it's just like a crosswalk, then it's a crosswalk here, and then that's it. Get rid of this. Because I had problem with the xenon poisoning without realizing that, oh, I could just raise these control rods. And then that kind of dissipated. And if you're wondering why the core temperature is so high, but it says the melting point is lower, that's because the core temperature on the 1.12.2 version does not care about the core temperature. It cares about the skin temperature. So you can, I think, make it where the core temperature can be as hot as you want, but if the skin temperature is above that, yeah, good luck. That's all I gotta say. The startup procedure is pretty normal. You get the middle one in there, which is your uranium-235, your 4 medium enriched neptunium, and then you have your thorium on the edges here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 thorium, 4 neptunium, and 1 uranium. You have to start these, at least I started them at 25. Well, yeah, 25 to 50 here, and then it's 10 to 20 here. This, like if this is at 10%, this is probably at 25%. Okay? And you slowly, and then after you get it started, these are going to get poisoned fast. So you raise these to match that at first. Then you can raise this. Then you raise this. So essentially it's a game of patty cake. So these will have poison, raise these control rods. But the fuel rod here is going cold, so raise the control rods here, which in turn means you need to raise this here. So if the yellow, if that's at 50, this needs to be at 25. or 30. And you do have your Geiger counters in your roof up here as well. You have your fence surrounding your perimeters. And yes, I know, it's sticking out. I am going to deal with that later. There will be an update on this. Right here, I'm going to add like a substation where then it leads out of the power grid, kind of like make this world a city. But I don't know. But I do have other mods in here. Namely, Mechanisms, Immersive, Galacticraft, Twilight Forest, you know, mods like those. So, if you do want to see a series made on this, let me know. Maybe I'll make it, maybe I won't. I mean, this is my second YouTube channel since my other one, I lost Gmail to it. So, that was fun. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. But like I said, it's just something I made, something I'm working on. Not supposed to be fancy or anything. But, yeah. If you want to see some other stuff, especially how to... These are it's the most efficient way to place these thermoelectric generators. This is the way I found most efficient. Packing it into an area. It's a 5x5x5 cube. It actually makes quite a lot. At least compared to what this is making. Oh, this is full. How much does this make a second? 22 kHe, 4.8 kHe. Oh, I guess this is better. Well, you live, you learn. That'll be it. Like I said, I don't want to make this over 10 minutes, so who knows, maybe I'll edit it, maybe I won't, maybe you'll get the raw footage. We'll see. Until next time, I'll see you later.